Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes. Back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day. Back on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself. Yes. Alrighty. So we got some work cut out for us today, at least a little bit anyways. We are going to be doing computers just over there. Yep, I was just checking out the whatchamacallit, checking out the frames factory. It's very pushed over to the one side for all this room, I'm guessing. But yeah, we got to bring over some other stuff just over there. Yeah, like some screws and stuff and whatnot. But trying to think, what else are we going to need to be doing? Because it is going to be it isn't going to be quite interesting. Because we're also going to need two double screws, um, or not double screws, more than double screws. We're going to need to be bringing in more screws. We're going to need to be bringing in um, just a whole bunch of stuff. That's just I don't know what to think about it. It is going to be insane. But yeah, it should be an interesting episode. At least I hope. So I guess oh, hello, Mentory. I guess the only option is to get stuck in, and whatnot. Uh, I don't know. What the heck is going on with... Don't understand what's going on here. I have no idea. But anyway, how many screws did we need? I can't remember. So we got... Uh, well, I've already got it ready to go. I just got to get it hooked up, I think, for right now. And we'll worry about efficiency later, but yeah, screws are going to be quite inefficient for quite a long time. Because I got to go to each factory that uses the screws, and I got to figure out all the different numbers. Yeah, look at that. All the screws are completely empty, just about. Um, yeah, it's going to be very, very insane. I still haven't yet to do the wire factory either. I've been incredibly busy with this Pontiac G6. Um, uh, and whatnot. Finally got the car pretty much completed, but ended up with a coolant leak. So we got even more work to do to it because it's around where the water pump is, and the water pump is part of the timing system. Um, and we gotta wait for parts and whatnot. Since Pontiac stopped producing these cars in late 2009, I think it was, something like that. They stopped producing in 2009. 2009 was the last year of car because I can't remember what they lost out to. They lost out to something, and GM decided to um, shut down Pontiac's production over there in Mexico or something like that. I can't remember. It's been too long since I knew that stuff. I just know that 2009 was about the year. I don't know. I don't think they ever made 2010 Pontiac G6s and stuff. But yeah, they stopped producing these cars aren't in production anymore, so it's hard to get parts. And even I guess even if they were still in production, it'd still be hard to get parts for them. uh, but yeah, video to still be determined when it's incoming and whatnot. But anyway, so yeah, I've been extremely focused on that, extremely busy to do anything to Satisfactory off camera. I've been having a hard time trying to balance that out this week. And I've been extremely exhausted. I've been, you know, just so exhausted from doing, from working on that. It's been insane. But anyway, yes. So let's see what we got down here. I'm gonna follow the line in. Um, Yeah, we're gonna have to up screws potentially today. I don't even have the screw line hooked up yet. Let's see, we've got the circuit boards, we've got the cable coming in, and we've got the plastic coming in, but we do not have the screws. Screws is the major thing. I like how he got his factory all up and going before I even try to get mine. Well, that's just because I like to plan a lot more. What? Not plan. More or less just I guess I like to have mine a lot more laid out and nice and neat. uh, and whatnot. Nice and organized. That's just me. Uh, being a person with OCD sometimes can be really bad. Can get incredibly crazy. But anyway, I think part of today we're going to figure out what kind of screw numbers we're going to be needing, um, so that we can kind of figure that out, how many floors we're going to need, because we got 10 screw factories doing 40 screws per minute, so that's 400 screws per minute. Now that's nowhere near what we need. Um, we also got to follow the screw line to figure out exactly what's taking screws and how much of it is taking. Because I do believe that what you call it, I do believe that there's a few screw machines here. Yeah, so I'm going to start writing this stuff down if you guys want to keep the numbers in your head. Doing this old school freaking pen and paper, baby. Yeah, yeah. So we need we need 400 screws per minute. That's with the rotors. So I'm gonna write rotors there next to 400, because there's 4 machines that are making rotors, and then we'll just add it all up at the end. Okay, no, those don't need screws, but they do need plates. Let's see. We also need to figure out if we're doing our reinforced plates properly, because we need 2 times 4, which is 8. So I'm going to write that down as well to make sure that we have enough. So there's 8 reinforced plates per minute so far. Okay, what is this? This is stators. Stators do not take screws. I'm just going to check every recipe just to make sure. We got over here, we got motors, which take rotors. 10 rotors per minute. 10, 20. Wait, really? Hold on. Yeah, 10 rotors per minute, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 60 rotors per minute. I don't think it was based on our rotors per minute. So we got 60 rotors per minute. Are we making 60 rotors per minute? We're making 4 rotors per minute. 4, 8, 16. 16, and we need 60 rotors per minute. Oh my gosh, dude. That is so out of the park. That's not even close. So inefficient. Okay. Okay, 3 and 3 times 1, 3, 4, 5. 3 times 10, so that's 30. So we need 38 so far. Yeah, 38 reinforced plates. Yeah, 38 reinforced plates per minute. Um, yeah, it's so inefficient. And I just need to go through this one time. We're just gonna need to take some time to go through all of this. All right, 60 screws per minute. Are we making 38 reinforced plates per minute? We're making 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We're making 50 reinforced plates per minute, which is good, because that's overdoing what we need currently. And I think up here it doesn't. I think most of this is just other stuff. So we're gonna check that out just real quick. Okay, yeah, that's good. Are we making enough of this? We'll figure out the modular frames later. So that's taking cable and stators. So we should be good there. And obviously that's plastic and copper sheets. Okay. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to figure out our frames per minute, because frames ultimately the heavy modular frames take frames, and the frames take reinforced plating, and reinforced plating takes screws. So let's figure out how many modular frames we need to be making. So we'll put that over there. So 2.5 times 5, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2.5. Oops. Sorry, I have been drinking a little bit of Kool-Aid. So 2.5 times 5. That's 12.5 frames per minute. It's going to be frames. Just going to write in frames there. Okay. Which ultimately takes screws. Okay. Let's see if we're making enough frames per minute. Because there's other things that need frames too. I think the only place that needs is the heavy modular frames. I'm not sure about that though. Wait. That's 2 point. Yeah, that was the 2.5. Okay. Okay, that doesn't need frames. What's this? This is modular frames. So obviously we're not making enough because this is empty. Machines are empty over here. So we need 12.5. You know, I think the frames only go one place. Let's see, where's this going? Oh, this was going on this side? Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, there they are. Okay. There they are. Okay. So this one, I believe, yeah, it goes up to that factory there. And this one goes down to the main bus. I need to completely redo a lot of this. Man, I'm so... Everything's so out of whack right now. Okay, we need to... we need another ladder. Okay, so here's where the frames come in. They come in over, they come in over there. Okay, so they don't go anywhere else then, other than there. Okay, that makes sense. Just making sure, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, because there's the frames there, and they just go straight up and over. Straight up into the main bus. Okay. So 12.5 frames right now, currently. And I need to go over here and figure out. Oop, there's some autosave lag. Come on, there we go. I need to figure out how many frames per minute these are going to take. And then we need to make sure we're making enough. Alright, so these need 10 frames per minute, so that's 20. And 20, so 22.5. That is our current number of frames per minute that we need. 22.5. Oh, yeah, because it's two of these, so 20 frames per minute plus the 12.5, which is 22.5. Oh no, sorry, 32.5, right? Yeah, because it's 20 frames. Yeah, sorry. Just write a big old 3 in there. Yeah. So 32.5. Okay. Let's see if we're, let's go over to the frame factory and see if we got enough frames. I doubt that we do. We need to make sure, though. Actually, maybe we do. 32.5. So we make, with this, we make, are these really maxed out? Man. This one isn't, but. So we're making 2 frames per minute per machine. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 10, so that's 20. No, we are not making enough. Okay. So we do need to add a second floor to this factory. So that's going to turn all of that into a lot more. So if we give this a secondary floor, right? Which I'll probably do off camera. I just need to figure out how many frames per minute we need. And basically this all goes back to the screws. So we're going to write down 400 screws per minute. Okay, so basically, how many reinforced plates per minute do we need? So 3 times 10 currently, that's 30. 3 times 20 is 60, isn't it? 3 times 20, yeah, that's 60. Okay, just had to make sure. Like I said, I've been drinking a little bit of Kool-Aid, so doing this math is a little bit strange in my head. Alright, so we need 60 reinforced plates per minute. 5, 10, 20, 25, 50. Okay, so we're not going to have enough. So we're going to need a second floor of these to ultimately make 100. So we needed 38 reinforced plates over here. Because we needed 30 for this. That's 2 per minute, so 2. I need 2 reinforced plates per minute. So 2, 4, 6, and 8 reinforced plates. So there's 8 there. Where did I get the 30? Oh, 3 times 10. Yeah, so it's going to be 68 rather than 38. Okay. So yeah, 68 rather than 38. All right, cool. Once my friend gets on again, I don't know if that's going to be I don't know when that's going to be. It's not going to be this episode, but we're going to have him duplicate some of our factories here, help us out. Just a little bit. Yeah, okay. So for the reinforced plates, we need 68 instead of 38. So I'm going to type this, or type this, I'm going to put this over here. So 68 are plates, because I'm lazy. Alright, so 60 times 20. 60 times 20. 1,200 screws. 1,200 screws per minute, plus the rotors, which was 400. Right? I did do that correctly, didn't I? Yeah, it was 100 screws per minute times 4, so that's 400 on top of the 1,200 that we're going to need. Where did that go? There it is. So then we got the 1,200 screws as well. I'm just going to write that down. Write this down. Okay. And we needed more rotors, didn't we? We're not making anywhere near enough rotors. So now we got to figure out rotors. Because rotors go into this. Now, yeah, I'm just going to calculate all this, and then we're going to build the screw factory up by quite a bit. So 2, 4, 6, and 8 rotors. 4, 8, 12, 16. We needed 60 rotors per minute, didn't we? Plus 2, 4, 6, 8. So 60, yeah, 68 rotors, I believe it was, for all the motors themselves. So 68 rotors. Because it's 10 rotors per minute. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay. So 60, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so 68 rotors per minute. We've already done this. So 68 rotors as well. Okay, just writing that down just real quick. So 68 rotors. Alright, so we're going to take out this 400 because that was the original count for the rotors. I'm just going to completely scratch that up. So 68 rotors per minute. This recipe does 4 rotors per minute. So 68 divided by 4 is what we're going to need. So 68 by 4. That's 17 machines. And then we take that 17 times 100. 17 times 100. 1,700 screws. Okay. So that accounts for the rotors and the reinforced plating. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. So write that down. 1,700. That's a lot of screws, man. We haven't even got to the computers and the reinforced framings yet. What else takes screws? Ultimately. Stators don't take screws. That's steel pipe and wire. We already did reinforced platings. We've already done motors, which don't take screws. That's stators and rotors. Um, 3, 2, 1, freeze. There we are. Perfect. Off we go. All right. Yeah, the screw machine's gonna get a major upgrade as well. It's a lot of screws, man. Okay. So this takes stators and cable, which doesn't take any screws anywhere along those lines. This one takes frames, which we've already accounted for. And steel beams, which doesn't take screws. This is steel beams and concrete, which also doesn't take screws. Okay, cool. So the only one... Oh, that's where he was. Hello there, up in Assembler Town. Yeah, our screw factory is going to be insanely tall. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely redesign how the rods come in. Because we are going to need to completely redesign it. I think the screw factory is going to get a bit of a makeover. Okay. So screws are not, they don't go for anything else up in Assembler Town. So we've got Assembler Town completely figured out. And Assembler Town needs a lot of screws. 2,900 screws to be exact. 789. Yep, 2,900 screws to be exact. That's just Assembler Town. That's not even anything else. So we're going to overdo the screws as well. Eventually. I'm just making sure there isn't anything else along this line. And there is not. Okay. Anything else that needed screws. Like I said, the only alternate recipes we're getting, or we're using, is the ones that are given to us naturally by the game without us having to do anything else extra. So we need to keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're going to go up here, and we are going to figure out how many screws are in this, which is 200 screws per minute, so that's 400 added. First, there's 400 written down. By the way, I'm comically dropping the pen so you guys can hear it. I don't know if you can or not. I'm trying though. I try. Make you guys believe that I'm writing all this down. Oh, and I don't even have computer stuff made, so I'm gonna type in computer. The recipe. 130 times 4. 520. Okay. Alright, now what's the final tally for all the screws? Okay, and the final tally is 3,820 screws per minute. Oh my gosh, dude. Ooh, buddy. I know where this is going, and I do not like it. Do not like it whatsoever. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my. These do 40 screws per minute. Uh, in order to get to those numbers, we're gonna need, what is it gonna be? So if we do 40 screws per minute, we're gonna take 3,820, and we're gonna divide that by 40. 95.5 constructors making screws. Or if we want to just go for the even 4,000, 100 machines. 100 of these. Okay, and that's going to equal to 10 floors per factory, or 10 floors per, or 10 floors in this building. So like I said, we're going to have to completely redesign the interior of this. I mean, not where the machines are placed, but how everything connects together. We're going to have to completely redesign, and we're going to have to maximize our belts in order to do that, so we don't have 10 belts coming into the building and 10 belts trying to leave. We're going to have to maximize all of this, completely, basically completely redesign. Maybe not a complete redesign, like the middle can stay the same, but how the stuff comes in and out, or in the building, and how it goes out the building, that's going to have to be designed completely different, because we need 10 floors. 10 floors of screws. Which is going to be absolutely insane. 10 floors. Ugh. I need a drink. It is crazy. How is that? How? I don't know what to do now, because that is going to be a bit insane for the screws. 10 floors? I'm gonna need help with this. I need help with this. Just straight up. Man, that is crazy. Okay, so how many rods per minute? 10 rods per minute per machine. We need 100 machines at 10 rods per minute. So that's 1,000, isn't it? Let's see. I'm pretty sure I got that right. We got 10 screws per minute times 100 machines. Yeah, that's 1,000 rods per minute. That's a lot of iron as well. 10 rods per minute, and what are we producing on rods? Producing 15 rods per minute. So we take that 1,000 and we divide that by 15. That's 66 rod machines. 66 rod machines per minute. And how many rod machines do we have here? 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so we do have 10. So that's going to be 6 floors of rods. Unless we redesign the rods, we could potentially... No, we can't potentially do that. Okay. So then 6 floors of rods. Or no, 7 floors of rods, because of 66 we'll go with for 70. So 70 floors. 70 floors. 7 floors of rods. Of rod machines. How much iron is that per minute, by the way? That's 15 iron per minute. That's 15 iron per minute. 15 70. 1,050 iron per minute, and we're probably not even producing anywhere close to that. I haven't been over here in a while. Oh, and we got some autosave freeze. So basically, this episode is just going to be figuring stuff out, because we're at the point now where we just absolutely need to get everything sorted. Because if we don't, we're going to fall so far behind that it's going to take weeks to catch up. Okay, so we're producing 30 per minute. What was the number? So 1,050. 1,050 divided by 30. That's 35 machines. Um, we have 12. We have 12. Okay, so we're going to start writing this list down real quick. Okay, so I went around, sorry for the slight pause there. I went around and made sure of how much iron we're going to be pulling, how much iron ingots we need for what we have right now. I decided to up it as well. We needed 1,950 iron ingots per minute, so I just upped it to 2,000, just to kind of overdo just a little bit. And then I can't remember. Okay. So we need 2,000. So 30. So we're going to do 2,000 divided by 30. That's 66 machines. So we're going to go for the modest 70 machines. Just to kind of even that out. It's 4 machines more than normal. So 70 machines, and these are 1-to-1, aren't they? Yeah, 30. So we're going to go N, and we're going to go 70 divided by 30. Oh, no, wait. 70 times 30, isn't it? My 7 key is sticking. Stop it. So 70 times 30. Oops. And there we go. So 70 times 30. So 2,000. Wait, it's 1-to-1. Well, okay, so 2,100. We'll just say that. Yeah, 2,100. So 2,100 iron ore. And yeah, it'd be 2,100 because it's 1-to-1. Iron ingots. And then at the end here, I'm going to put the machine number, so 70. We also need to up our plates as well. Our plates are pretty darn low comparatively what we're going to need. We're going to need 30 iron plate makers, which we need 600 iron plates per minute currently. So 600, yeah, 600 iron plates. And 600 divided by 20, I believe, is 30. Yeah, 600 divided by 20. Oops. What is wrong with me? Yeah, it's 30. Okay. So we're going to write down 600 iron plates, which is 30. Yep, 30 machines. Okay, how many iron rods was it? I know it was 70 machines. Because it's 15 rods per minute. What was the final count on screws? But I know it was like 70 machines on that. Oh, because it's... Is it? No, it's not 1-to-1. What am I talking about? So, 10... It need 10 iron rods per minute for screws. And yeah, 4,000 screws per minute. Which was 100 machines. Yeah, 100 screw machines, right? 100 screw machines. Divided by 10. Hey, where did I get this 70 number from? Because we're making 10 rods per minute. Or we need 10 rods per minute at 100 machines each. Yeah, so we do 100 divided by 10, right? Or no, sorry. 100 times 10. Yeah, which is 1,000. Okay, we need 1,000 rods. Yeah, 1,000 rods per minute because it's 10 screws per minute times 100 machines. So that's 1,000 rods per minute. We make 15 iron rods per minute. So 1,000 divided by 15. Divided by 15, which was 66. We said 70. So 70. Oops. So 70 times 15. 1,050 rods, basically. And I'm going to write that down, of course. And we're not getting anything done. Which was 70 machines. Yep, 70 machines at 15 rods per minute is 1,050. So, okay, so then that'll get us these screws, which was 4,000. 4,000 screws at 100 machines. I'm just writing down my entire list to see what I'm going to need. Okay, and then those screws are going to get us the iron or the reinforced plating. Reinforced plating, which does need to be upped as well. Is this reinforced plating? This is. We need to up those as well. Yeah, reinforced plating, which we needed. We needed 20 machines. Kinda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Yeah, 20 machines at 5 per minute, so 20 times 5. Which was 100. Yeah, so we'll get 100 R 100 R plates at 20 machines, because that's how much we need. That's basically a wish list for when I get the time. And you guys get to experience all of it. Whee! Just kidding. Did we need to up the modular frames or no? I can't remember. Did I write those down? Yeah, we needed 32.5 modular frames. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're currently making 20. So um, we wanted to make a second floor with another 10. So 20 machines, uh, 20 times 2, that's 40 modular frames. $40 frames at another 20 machines. So we need to up that as well. Second floor on this. And then on top of that, we needed rotors, didn't we? We needed 68 rotors. And 68 divided by 4 was 17 machines. So we're going to say 20. Yeah, 20 machines at 100 screws. 20 times 100, which was 2,000. Yeah, that's where we got the number from, wasn't it? 2,000 for the screws. No, 1,700 for the screws. Wait, what? So 68 rotors per minute. Oh, did I do that one? Yeah, 68 divided by 4, which was 17. Um, yeah, okay. So that'd be 300 extra. Okay, so we need to add a bit to our screws if we want to do that. I think. I don't know. I think I did that 17 machines. So we needed 68. For some reason, my pen isn't right. There we go. 68 rotors at 17 machines. Okay, perfect. 68 reinforced plates. Wait, we only needed 68 reinforced platings? Or we did 100? Yeah, we did 100. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So that's the list there. 2,100 iron ore coming in, 2,100 iron ingots, 70 machines, 600 iron plates, 1,050 iron rods, 4,000 screws, 100 reinforced plating, 40 frames, and 68 rotors, and that's all per minute. So, um, yeah, that's quite insane. But we're basically, since we've got the entire list written down, we're going to start from the bottom and we're going to work our way up um, through the week. Because if we continue, like I said, if we continue like we're going right now, we're going to get so far behind that it's going to take me many days, if not a week, maybe 2 weeks, to get enough time together to be able to um, completely up everything. At least we're making reinforced frames, so that's good. We're actually doing something. But yeah, this week it's going to be a little bit weird. I think it's going to be the issue here. It is going to be it's going to be interesting, but we're going to figure it out. And hopefully, with our buddy's help here, um, we're going to be doing even better among that as well. Yeah, I didn't expect we wouldn't be getting anything done today, but Had to do a lot of calculations. That way, at least you guys know what's coming up later in the week and whatnot. And you guys know what kind of calculations are going to go on and what's going to be happening. So yeah, I guess we have a little bit of time left in this episode. I know I could have done this all off camera, but I kind of wanted to show off about what kind of work goes on behind the scenes, just a little bit. Is this his truck? Why is his truck all the way over here? Yeah, his truck, you just left it way over here. Did he get lost? He got lost. I think that's what happened. I'm bringing his truck to him. That way when he comes back, the truck will be in front of his face. So he was up in Upper Assembler Town, so just look at this city. I can't wait to expand these buildings though. There's going to be buildings that are just going to start popping up. I can't believe we need 4,000 screws per minute. I mean it is a bit of an over, but it's worth it. Because we may need even more screws down the line. Yeah, I'll bring his truck to him. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't think we're bringing in the iron. So I think next episode, obviously we are going to get stuff done next episode, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys what kind of calculations goes on and what kind of goes on. This kind of stuff usually goes on behind the scenes, behind the camera, with the camera off, essentially. In a sense, you guys usually would not see this kind of stuff. I just do it all on my own, and this is Mark IIs. These are not overclocked though, so we're gonna have to get some overclockers too, because I don't think we get enough. We might not have enough iron coming in. Well, maybe. I mean, these stations are pretty full. We may end up getting another station instead, or not another station, another train. I mean. We may end up getting another iron train. We got 2 iron trains, I believe. Don't we? Don't we have 2 iron trains? Or no? I actually do not know because I took all the trains off the fuel train, water train, coal train, iron train. Oh, we do have 2 iron trains. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go through a lot of this, and like I said, quite a bit of it's going to have to be done off camera, just because it's just kind of logistic stuff. Getting it set up. That's going to be our next task, though, because the reason I'm not doing computers, like I said, is I don't want to get too far ahead of our problem that we got brewing here. It's turning into a real issue of not having the materials we need per minute. Let's see, we got some. These are all Mark IIs? Yeah, these are all Mark IIs. We just got to overclock them. Probably. See how much we need. Actually, we might be doing, well, maybe not. I guess we can count it. So there's 300 per minute right there. 300, 600. Now there's 600. Or no, sorry. Yeah, so we got 1,200 here at this station. 1,200 coming in. This is good. At the iron train, yes it is. And it's got 3,600 per car. Jeesh. That's pretty insane. Yeah, I need to get this train track all on a grid as well. Because it's all under the city now. Alright. So we got 1,200 so far. 1,200, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1950. Let's see. What was it? 1800, 19, 20, 2100. Actually, that's exactly the amount of ore. That's exactly the amount. Hey, that's pretty nice. That's pretty good. So yeah, 1900, 1900, or 2100. Sorry, we got 2100 iron ore coming in. What's this ladder? Oh, this ladder used to exist before the superhighway. See, yep. So we got exactly 2100 iron ore coming in, for what we're doing. So I guess next time we'll be expanding um, the iron factory, the iron ingot factory. We need to work on that. How am I going to get? Oh, let's just go to the hub, I suppose. Yeah, that'll be next time. Figuring that stuff out. And like I said, we need to start getting this stuff on the grid as well one of these days. Just, there's just so much to do right now. But yeah, I know we didn't get anything done. So I guess uh, apologies for that. But I'm sure we'll get to working on stuff soon. We just need to do a whole bunch of calculations, get a list together, so that we can continue on our week. But that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. I know it's more like a tour and a calculation tour, just standing around throwing numbers. Um, but like I said, yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. So at any rate, I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, when we actually put this list of numbers to use, I guess it's a goodbye.